So what's going on, guys? It is Jem, it is soeakboxing. Make sure you guys subscribe to this channel before you click on to any of the videos. Also comment below in the comment section if you guys have any opinions on what I'm saying in any of the videos. Like always, it's appreciated if you guys could drop me a quick sub or two on my channel. So we're about just over 5 weeks away from the Lomachenko Guillermo Rigondeaux WBO super featherweight title fight at Madison Square Gardens in New York, and this is a hardcore boxing fan's wet dream in a lot of hardcore boxing fans' eyes. This is boxing in its purest form. Lomachenko and Guillermo Rigondeaux, two master craftsmen in the boxing ring, two technical wizards going at it. And a lot of people felt this fight was never going to happen because Lomachenko stepping through the weight classes, whereas Guillermo Rigondeaux has been a super bantamweight fighter his whole career and a small guy, a smaller fighter. He is a small guy in his own weight class at 122 pounds at the end of the day. This is the guy who don't really walk around too much bigger than his actual fight weight, and in his opinion he can make 118 pounds. He can go down to bantamweight. So a lot of people are thinking this could be a great fight, but also a lot of people think it could be a big mismatch just down to size alone. And it's not only size really as well, in my opinion. It's the fact that Lomachenko, along with the size, is also an extremely talented fighter, probably one of the most talented fighters alive today. And Guillermo Rigondeaux, that might be a little bit more than he can chew, because yeah, we beat Nonito Donaire in 2000, was it in 2013? Yeah, it was 2013 when he beat Nonito Donaire. But from a technical point of view, Nonito Donaire just didn't have what Guillermo Rigondeaux had. And also he had the power to fend off Nonito Donaire. Like, Nonito Donaire went into that fight thinking he was just going to come forward and plant the big power shots on Guillermo Rigondeaux. But in round one, fucking Rigondeaux told him, look, that's not going to happen, when he hit him with a big left hook that got his attention. Basically just said, no, mate, you're not coming forward and hitting me with fuck all without getting this big left hand in your face. And that's exactly what happened. He's got a big left hand all night long against Rigondeaux if he tried to come too close to Nonito Donaire. But Lomachenko is a totally different animal to that. He is a totally different animal. In terms of movement, like, what this guy does is just out of this world. Like, you're watching this guy move in the ring and you're thinking, how the fuck is he doing that? Like, a lot of people are thinking Guillermo Rigondeaux could be the only fighter on the planet that has a chance to outbox Lomachenko, because no other fighter can do it, in my opinion. There's just no point. Like, you could beat Lomachenko if you went in there and stuck it on him and tried to pressure him and stuff like that, or do the underhand tactics that Orlando Salido did when he beat him. But in terms of just standing there and boxing with him, you're not going to outbox him. It's just not going to happen. Just not going to happen. Like, you saw guys do it, like Nicholas Walters tried it. I don't know why. Like, I just don't know why you try and stand there and try and outbox Lomachenko, because it's just not going to happen. And now a lot of people are saying Guillermo Rigondeaux could do it. And he could do it because he is also just fantastic. Like, in the super bantamweight division, you're thinking, no one can outbox this guy. Can Scott Quigg outbox Guillermo Rigondeaux? No. Can Leo Santa Cruz? No. Can Carl Frampton? No. You know what I mean? These guys cannot outbox Guillermo Rigondeaux. So this is why these guys have had to come together now. Lomachenko, Rigondeaux. And this is why it's just such a pure fight. Because these could be the only guys who could solve each other, you know what I mean? Guillermo Rigondeaux could be the only fighter to solve Lomachenko, and Lomachenko could be the only fighter to solve Guillermo Rigondeaux. This is what a lot of people are thinking, so the fight had to happen, even though Lomachenko is a lot bigger. But Rigondeaux had to take a risk. He had to take a risk because he was getting nowhere at super bantamweight. He's been stuck in that division, holding a world title, basically with his dick in his hand, just like waiting for people to come and fight him. Like, he's a champion, and he's got to go to people to fight them. Like, people don't want to fight him, and he's a world champion. It's usually people chasing the world champions, but no one wants to fight him, and he's a world champion. So he's basically saying, oh, I'm a champion, but no one wants to come and try to take the belt off me, because they're thinking, what's the fucking point? he's just too good for his own good sometimes, Guillermo Rigondeaux. And the same could be said about Vasyl Lomachenko. Just too good for their own good. But obviously Vasyl Lomachenko's got a bit of hype behind him. He's got top rank behind him. So I think he'll always get the fights. Well, he'll always get decent fights. Whereas Guillermo Rigondeaux hasn't got that promotional backing. He hasn't got it. And with that and the fact that he's just very dangerous, and in a lot of people's eyes, no one can beat him. Just people just don't want to fuck with him, world champion or not. So he's had to take a risk. He's had to step up 2 weight classes because it could be his only chance to ever have a big fight in his career. So you got to look at it from that perspective as well. In terms of the actual fight, like, you just don't know what's going to happen until both men get in the ring. You just do not know what's going to happen until that bell goes ding ding ding. Like I said, it could be a competitive fight for a few rounds, and then Lomachenko could get on top and the size advantage could just take over, or Guillermo Rigondeaux could totally nullify him and school him. Like, if that happened, like, you're talking about an all-time great. You got an all-time great on your hands if Guillermo Rigondeaux goes in there and schools Vasyl Lomachenko. Like, I can't really picture it happening, to be honest. But if it did, Jesus Christ, I'd be shocked. And yeah, also people saying Vasyl Lomachenko could stop him in a couple of rounds, and just loads of scenarios that could happen. It could be a total snooze fest. It could just be a cagey affair. Both guys not throwing many punches and stuff like that. A very low volume fight. You just don't know what's going to happen, and that's what makes it intriguing. Like, even though, like I said, on paper it could be a mismatch just down to the size, you just got to look at the guy's skill sets, and that's what makes it so intriguing. So a lot of people are fucking with Guillermo Rigondeaux. A lot of people are saying Rigondeaux's going to win the fight easily, even though he is a lot smaller, and you got a lot of people who are saying Vasyl Lomachenko's going to dominate him and just walk through him. Like, it's a very split opinion on this fight. Like, I've seen more people favouring Rigondeaux lately. Like, a lot of people are fucking with Rigondeaux for this fight. Me personally, I'm edging towards Lomachenko. Like, I just think Lomachenko's just going to be too much. I just really do. But obviously I respect Guillermo Rigondeaux's skill set and stuff like that, so I'm not going to totally write him off. But I'm edging towards Vasyl Lomachenko. I just think he's just going to be too big, and with his movement and his skill set on top of it, and he does have decent power as well, Vasyl Lomachenko. And somebody like Rigondeaux, who can be hurt and has been dropped at super bantamweight before and featherweight, I think if he's going to get hit by someone like Vasyl Lomachenko, he could get hurt. So people are not really taking that into consideration. But he has a fantastic defense, Guillermo Rigondeaux, and it'll be interesting to see if that big left hand, that big left hook, carries power up to super featherweight. Because if it does, then Vasyl Lomachenko is going to be careful, because that's just like a sniper. Like, that just comes at you just like out of nowhere, and it's so quick, and the reflexes of the guy is just ridiculous. And that when that left hand hits, you just don't see it coming. It's like an assassination. You just do not see it coming when it lands, and it's a devastating left hand as well from Guillermo Rigondeaux. Like, all these people thinking Rigondeaux hasn't got no power. Wait till he detonates that left hand, then Jesus Christ. But it'd be interesting to see if it still has the same weight moving up to super featherweight. But apparently Guillermo Rigondeaux's people are saying he's training like a warrior for this fight. This guy's training like he's never trained before for this fight with Lomachenko. And his hashtag on his social media going into this fight is hashtag not afraid. Like, he's saying he's not afraid of Vasyl Lomachenko. He's going to go in there and do what he wants to do. And I'm just very intrigued. I really can't wait to see how this fight plays out. Like, I'm just very interested. Very, very interested. Probably the fight I've been most interested ever since it's been announced. Like, fuck Hay and Bellew and stuff like that. I'm interested in this fight. And James DeGale fighting fucking TBA. I'm fucking interested in this fight. So yeah, comment below in the comment section. What's your guys' opinion? Do you think Rigondeaux can pull it off? Do you think it's going to be a mismatch? Do you think it's going to be a snooze fest? Just comment below in the comment section what you guys think. It's JM, it's soeakboxing.